The nature of the war in Ukraine. Since the end of Phase 1, which was announced by Russia in mid-March, there has been some misconceptions about what is transpiring in eastern Ukraine, where the bulk of the fighting is now taking place. For some people, they expected rapid advances, breakthroughs, big aero advances surrounding thousands of Ukrainian troops in rapid order. This hasn't happened, leading others to say the Russian offensive has stalled. The Russians lack the troops, lack the equipment, lack the capacity to finish the fight. Nothing could be further from the truth. The main reason that the fighting in eastern Ukraine is proceeding at the pace it is because the Ukrainians have had 8 years to prepare some of the most extensive defensive positions in modern military history. We're talking about elaborate trenches. We're talking reinforced bunkers. We're talking about defenses in depth, meaning that even if the Russians penetrate the first layer, there's a second and third layer with flanking fires. So the Russians have to deliberately reduce these defensive positions in a manner which A, destroys the Ukrainians, and B, keeps Russian casualties to a minimum. The Russians have taken advantage of their significant artillery superiority, basically a 10 to 15 to 1 advantage, which enables them to grind the Ukrainian defenses down. The closest parallel that maybe one can have is the Battle of Silo Heights at the end of World War II, where the Soviet army was advancing on Berlin. This was a battle where the the Soviets had to cross the Oder River, take on Germans who were entrenched in depth, and it took them about two plus weeks to grind their way through, with significant losses on both sides. This is what's happening throughout Ukraine today. The Ukrainian forces are dug in villages and cities, in forests, with trenches and bunkers, and the Russians are slowly grinding them down. Victory for Russia is inevitable. There's no way that Ukraine can reverse the outcome, but it's going to take time. It's going to take time because Ukraine has had 8 years to prepare the defenses that Russia today is destroying piecemeal. This has been my 2-minute talk. My name's Scott Ritter. Remember, knowledge is power.